What is up, Rolling Empire? Just want to talk to you guys about Bloodshot, being one of the few last movies to come out in theaters, so to speak. And I was able to catch this one in the cinema, so it's just interesting to see it in that kind of way, but now everybody has seen it. But I'm just going to give my thoughts. Why not? Okay, I do not know too much of the comic of this. I understand it's a superhero movie, and I have my fair share, so I know some stuff of superheroes, but with this, I'm just like, okay, the trailer looks like whatever. It's like Vin Diesel, just, he's always this kind of nerd geek in a very fun way. Always trying to get these kinds of movies, and, he can't rely on one to two franchises forever, so he's gonna want to make another franchise, and it's just, it already looks like, you're kind of cliche. I can't be like, man, this movie's just gonna be bad or anything, like, I won't be surprised, but I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna give this a shot. Is this entertaining kind of thing? And it's just a guy that kind of regenerates or something, regenerates every time when he gets hit and stuff, and that's not like the most original kind of superhero power to have, but for this kind of way, with the way it's presented and the story, you're like, well, I can probably get him bored on this, and seeing how who he has to go up against is kind of like, again, not anything new. It's just interesting to be like, okay, he has this like certain like agenda, vendetta, vengeance, or like my family and all that, and the people are trying to kind of play with him to like, no, your family was attacked by this, or your family was attacked by that, is that kind of thing. And it's just, and if you understand already Vin Diesel, like with Vin Diesel's acting, you'll get certain A, B, C, D, E, F, and that's basically it. That's basically it for his acting. He's a fun guy. I gotta admit that he's an interesting guy, likable at least in that sense. He just wants to do his passion project. He just wants to enjoy stuff and just make movies. And like, does this movie live up to all that? Like seeing what the story's about, what the characters about is. I had a good time. Okay, again, I just had a good time. There's some interesting characters like, oh, that's nice. That's definitely nice. But then this guy, Vin, and who he interacts with eventually, and like the people that are like, behind the scenes, cracking codes, doing spams and trying to hack into the systems. When he has certain comedy kind of interactions with that, I'm like, yeah, it works. So it's just like, I'm like, it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing. I'm just like, it's not a bad movie, but it's not the greatest movie. It's just like, how do you, do movies where you're just like, this movie was garbage. This movie was terrible. I don't know. Judge me as a person. I was like, man, you have heart. You have compassion. I was like, I guess I do, maybe. But I did have fun with the movie. It's first you're like, why am I trying to get invested with this? What is the story about at the beginning? But then you realize what's going on. You're like, okay, I kind of care more now. Okay, I see what you're trying to, convey and tell us and all that. Okay, I can get on board and just have a good time and just feel like, I don't know if that's how the movie was, but it's just like when you comprehend everything, when you realize you're like, okay, this movie is starting to get better. There's still some, not the best, action sequences. You can tell what's computer, what's human and all, and, seeing everything be cliche, You understand the world because, I created it like this. If you go do your own thing, you're just like, you will not understand. Come and understand with all of us and that kind of stuff. It's just the motivations of everybody. I will fight you. I will fight you to, do what is just justice and all that. It's just lines you've seen here and there. It's just like it's a good time though. I had a good time. It really was. It was enjoyable. It just seeing then kind of give you at least a satisfying payoff. As long as the satisfying payoff and like, seeing that climax go down and just, it was action packed. It was enjoyable. There is, like I said, the falls that come with that, but still the pros of it outweighed it. So yeah, just, I have to give Bloodshot a C plus. So let me know, guys, what you thought of this movie. How did you enjoy? Did you enjoy it like me? I had a good time. So yeah, all this in the comments below. And as always, Rolling Empire, laugh, smile, repeat.